Hello, and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier, and I wonder what would happen if we put the OmniNet into this system. We'll figure that out in the future, maybe. But if you don't know this channel, this is Shadows of Archonia, where we play all sorts of tabletop role-playing games. On Friday nights, we do our ongoing campaigns at the in-person table in the other room of my house. Right now, we're between episodes 23 and 24 of Shadows of the Abyss, which is our Shadow Dark campaign run by our friend Alan. Yuri's in that one with me, as well as some other people who live close enough to come over. But on Monday nights like tonight, we have this whole other show. It's called Tales from the Backlog. I got the wrong thing up there, because we're going to play Index Card RPG tonight. What we do on this show is we try out all sorts of different tabletop role-playing games with a rotating cast of players in short 1 to 3 shot game sessions usually. Sometimes they go more or less than that, and sometimes we revisit them after we supposedly finished with them. But tonight we are playing Index Card RPG, as you can see there, and this is going to be part 2 of Operation Noir, which Chris ran for us a few months ago, back in January.
That's right.
So if you like the kind of thing I'm talking about, you can come check us out over on our Discord. We're all in there all the time, talking to people. I was just talking to a new person in there a few minutes ago, actually. And we talk about games, we talk about movies, we talk about anything we want. And on Patreon, you can go over there if you really like what I'm talking about. And for as little as $1 a month, you get access to our pre-game shows, which we record for 15 minutes right before we go live every stream. So just now we were talking a little bit about Index Card RPG rules and a little bit about various Batmans and other action figures. So, it's just whatever we were doing anyway. Content warning. It's an RPG. It's going to be improv, but we do use foul language whenever we feel like it. There's usually violence. And in this case, it's a cyberpunk one, so there's probably going to be various other flavors of darkness, like maybe drugs and crime and so forth. So, philosophical questions about the nature of humanity. But none of that's up to me. Chris, why don't you tell us what's going on?
All right. Thank you very much, Steve. Really glad to be here. Glad to be back for Operation Noir Part 2, The Snake's Poison, running an Index Card RPG for you and for our friends Cindy and Yuri. This is a cyberpunk tale. We are going to go and take a quick recap to bring you up to speed, but it takes place in Seattle just a few decades into the near future from now, where artificial people exist. Replicant humanoids are a real thing. We'll go ahead and jump to that bit, and then we will go jump back into our setting and introduce characters. But to echo exactly what Steve has already said, bless you, this scenario is particularly unpredictable in nature. As a GM, I can tell you with assurity, having run it in preparation a couple of times, it can go all kinds of ways. And it takes place in this gritty dystopian future that I described. It's intended for adult participants and viewers. It may include dark existential themes, as Steve said, coarse language, graphic violence, gore, harm to the innocent, as well as potential references to drug use, indentured servitude, trafficking, sexual situations, and maybe even some spiders. So stand forewarned as we go to our recap. Thanks, Steve.
It is 2052, and the world is still a complicated and dangerous place. 26 years ago, recombinant artificial intelligence began remaking humankind, building better people, using the powerful new tools of genetic manipulation and laboratory ectogenesis. Now, nearly 1 million anthrocinths, constructed replicant superhumans, have been birthed fully adult in laboratories worldwide. Most are the property of American megacorporations, existing in indentured servitude in U.S. territories, doing jobs most biological humans can't or won't. Some synths are on the run, and they are not happy about it. In January 2052, a gang of anthrosynth fugitives crossed the Canadian border. They were engaged in a Seattle nightclub by a team of licensed law enforcement contractors, interdictors known as kites. 2 synths were terminated on sight. The others vanished. Their trail went cold. Until now.
We're back.
All right, outstanding. If we can switch over to that good old VTT view, we will get loaded and take a look. We are in Seattle in 2052. It is about this time of year, the end of May. The previous adventure, mission, manhunt, as it were, that you were on took place at the end of January. All 3 of you are law enforcement contractors known as kites. You hunt down artificial people who are in the continental U.S. illegally and escaped from their indentured servitude elsewhere. The original team consisted of Steve's character, Knuckles, and Yuri's character, Shorty, along with Alan's character, Alan's not here tonight, who played Tank. And the 3 of these guys had a showdown with some synths in a nightclub called the Club with No Name, where they were able to successfully retire, that is, neutralize and destroy, 2 synths. A 3rd synth, Knuckles was able to put a bullet into, but he got away. It is believed and known to be that there's still an additional individual who is part of that cell of fugitive anthrosynths, fugitive artificial people. And we will be talking a little bit about that. Now, on the flip side, we've got some new blood in this team who we're going to be introducing. Cindy's character, whose name is Smokey, is Holly Sue Hewitt on her birth certificate and no place else, is going to be joining this team. And you guys have worked together in pairs before, but never all together on the same synth hunt. So let us go and just give a quick recap. I'm going to find out a little bit about your characters again so you can introduce them, and we'll find out what you've been doing in the intervening weeks and months since the Club with No Name.
Sure.
I'm going to start with Knuckles right here.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, so Knuckles, as it says there, is a peak human. That means not only do I not have any cybernetic implants or enhancements to my natural body, but I'm also just an athletic beast. I'm constantly training. I come from a rough neighborhood, still live in a slightly less rough neighborhood. I've been fighting all my life. The image there doesn't depict it, but I got probably heavily cauliflowered ears, which I've had since childhood. And my fists got hard, my head got hard, and this is what I do for a living now, because it's something I can do. I wake up every morning and I go for a run. I hit the weights, which may or may not be a bunch of paint cans tied to a broom handle in my apartment. I'd rather walk or run than use my car because the car is a little embarrassing. But the trench coat is usually clean. So that's what I do. I'm a friend to the friendly people in the neighborhood. I have a certain level of acquaintance with a local Russian food market owner named Mrs. Babarin. Recently met her son, whose name I forgot. But Maxim, yeah. That's Knuckles, and I'm probably in the intervening time since our last little outing. I've been probably running harder than I used to, hitting the bag harder than I used to, pretty upset about how I got my ass handed to me in that fight, pretty upset about letting people get away and not having any clue how to track them down again. Despite my physique, I don't tend to lead with my physicality. I'm a thinker, but when it comes down to it, I don't want to be caught as flat-footed as I was, especially when I was the one sneaking in. So, yeah, I'm probably just spending a lot of time fretting and wishing I could go back and do things different.
All right, very, very good. Knuckles is a great character. Yuri, I'm glad to have you back, and I'm extremely glad to have Shorty, SC Pines, back. Can you tell us a little bit about Shorty and what Shorty's downtime has looked like?
Yeah, Shorty fell out of the police academy after a traumatic head injury. Not quite so bright anymore. Hard to make a living. Luckily, with whatever disability insurance check, Shorty installed a gray matrix brain thingy augment inside their brain, and so now Shorty actually has some smarts occasionally, but not very bright at all. Just trying to make a living hunting kites. I mean, being a kite and hunting down skin jobs. In their downtime, Shorty's been working or volunteering at the food bank. When Shorty was down and out, his acquaintance Erica Reyes volunteered at the food bank, really helped him out. So that's what he's been doing, just giving a little bit back.
Outstanding. They're a great character. All right. Last but not least, the new blood is Smokey. Tell us about Smokey, please, Cindy.
Smokey came up the hard way. Petty theft, assault, small-time dealing. She did time for it. Almost got a murder charge inside when she shanked another inmate, but it actually turned out to be a synth. So was instead recruited by the Kites, and now she can make some clean money, and she kind of likes that a little bit better. Doesn't have to look over her shoulder so much. She's been doing it for about a couple years. Retired 3 since so far, no regrets. She'll say some people call it controversial, but she calls it taking out the trash and getting paid for it.
Nice.
She lives actually near the police now instead of running from them.
That's exactly true. That's exactly true. I will also point out that her transhuman augmentation is something called a neogyro, which is an augment to the cerebellum, and with some little mini gyroscopes that are inside her body, mostly in her lower legs. And this allows her to have almost cat-like balance.
Yep. Cool. You see, in her downtime, she hasn't been doing any jobs that are too big. A little bit of detective work here and there, just trying to find some leads. But other than that, taking her friend Raul to and from NA meetings, which she may or may not be responsible for, and working on her car.
That's right. We're going to take a look at the car in just a second here. So this is fantastic. A fantastic team of kites, and we're going to find out how you are called together for the current mission. But also for Cindy's sake, to recap, we're going to visit for Knuckles and Shorty. You also did a little bit of research after the shootout at the club with no name, and found a little bit about the synths that you had retired, 2 in particular. At screen left, let us talk about a synth, ZGAN 483774, a Zymogenetics Aurovore series construct assigned the designation Annabelle Conda, or Anaconda. at inception, manufactured on the 30th of October, 2048. She was 4 years old at the time that you met her. This unit completed 270 days of indoctrination in small arms combat training and espionage tradecraft before its 1-year lease to the Central Intelligence Agency. Declassified records attribute 36 confirmed kills to it in support of sanctioned counterterrorism and anti-sedition efforts. And after the death of its handler during a training exercise, this unit's lease was terminated by the U.S. government, where it was recontracted to a Canadian mineral mining concern. And after just 6 days of mining as part of a synth-only deep shaft extraction team in southern British Columbia, Anna 3774 evaded on-site surveillance, killed its supervisor, and disappeared into the surrounding wilderness. It robbed a gun store and 2 retail locations, making off with weapons, supplies, clothing, and cosmetic items to aid it in its disguise. 6 civilians died. All 3 crime locations were systematically burned to the ground by this fugitive to aid in its evasion of authorities. Anna 3774 eventually made contact with a cell of other rogue artificial people seeking to escape to the U.S., and they passed unrecognized through Custom and Border Patrol Nexus surveillance in early January 2052. This unit was believed to be an accessory to an additional high-profile homicide once stateside. And Anna 3774 was located in a Seattle nightclub by U-All on 26 January 2052. She was subdued and retired in a gunfight. At screen right, her companion, ZGX H7D4 4444, is a Zymogenetics Evolux series construct assigned the designation Hilda Morgenstern at inception, manufactured on the 14th of February 2044, 8 years old at the time that you met her. It received its indoctrination in advanced combat training and guerrilla insurgency operations, and its short tour of duty in Taiwan was distinguished by 17 confirmed covert operations kills before its striking looks made it too conspicuous for continued clandestine insertion. So Hilda 4444 was remanded to a British Columbia pleasure den, which is a federally licensed adult recreation facility, a synth brothel, if you will, outside of Vancouver, BC. And after 180 days of re-education as a companion, she spent 5 years of indentured servitude there. And Hilda 4444 then escaped from that facility, leaving 6 employees, a local law enforcement officer, and 1 federal agent dead in its wake. Hilda 4444 joined a cell of other fugitive anthrocinths, including Anna 3774, and crossed the border into Washington using stolen identities and sophisticated data incursion within the CBP Nexus databases to cover their tracks. And soon thereafter, this unit located and murdered a prominent local attorney who was in fact an investor in her former pleasure den, as well as a regular client there. Hilda 4444 was located in a Seattle nightclub on that same date in January 2052, where a series of violent altercations ensued, and this unit was retired on scene by a licensed interdictor, Tank in particular. Now, these 2 retired synths are no more, but they had at least 1 companion, most likely 2 companions. Still at large, at screen left, we have ZGX Z4N3 8777, a Zymogenetics Evolux 2 series construct, assigned the designation Zane Black at inception, manufactured on the 30th of October 2046, just 6 years old when you met this synth. It completed its 90-day indoctrination for unarmed combatives, insurgency, and covert surveillance, and was placed with an undercover human handler as an operational asset for a Department of Justice covert task force designed to infiltrate and destabilize organized crime hierarchies operating within the continental U.S. And after 6 months of investigating the Hells Angels, Zane 8777 became compromised when the identity of its handler was discovered by the Hells Angels. This unit wound up killing 4 high-ranking HA members, but the collateral loss of life forced DOJ to revoke its operational status. Zane was deported to Canada and re-indoctrinated in corrections, reassigned as the property of the Correctional Service of Canada and sentenced to indefinite prison guard duty at a maximum security federal penitentiary, housing the worst biological human criminals across British Columbia and the Yukon Territory. Zane 8777 served as a compliant intramural corrections officer without incident for nearly 4 years at that institution. It never requested or earned any privilege to return to the outside world on any corrections assignment, and it worked on consecutive 18-hour shifts for more than 1,300 days straight. And then one night, Zane 877 simply disappeared. He was only reacquired months later during a shootout with you all, law enforcement contractors, at that downtown Seattle nightclub where Zane was able to evade you. And this unit remains at large. Based on the investigation that you did in order to track down and neutralize 2 of these synths, you uncovered the identity, or existence at least, of an unidentified 4th synth, Subject U, which is only given the designation BBC 2052-0117, which is the date that, along with the other 3 of these synths, Subject U crossed into the United States. That is the only thing that you know about Subject U. Questions?
Yes. When we were at the club, someone referred to we were looking for a woman of color who fit large dimensions because we had her clothes that were quite large.
That would have been Hilda.
Yeah. Someone referred to either her or perhaps someone else that may have been her as Godzilla. Is that a nickname of Hilda's?
No. As far as you can tell from talking to Maxim, she is a regular at the club. They don't know a whole lot about her, but she's a neighborhood girl in that part of town.
So Godzilla is a completely separate person that did not turn out to be one of the 3 identified synths.
That is correct.
Okay.
I have a question. Since we know the date that the unknown synth crossed the border, is there any CTV footage or anything?
None whatsoever, as you would have learned from talking to these guys, or will learn shortly. Is like these synths in particular were able to use a fairly sophisticated means of a posteriori data incursion. That is, they hacked their way into the system and destroyed all of those video records shortly after they crossed. And that is of particular concern to the Department of Justice and to law enforcement everywhere and to kites everywhere, because this is a new trick that the synths have once they are at large in getting back into the United States.
Nice.
These are some smart cookies that you're dealing with.
So is it just eyewitness account at this point, or they're just is the evidence just tying it together?
This has mostly been uncovered by your teammates during their last investigation, and
Gotcha.
And I expect that Knuckles and Shorty both had spent a little time tying up loose ends, really for peace of mind, but also simply knowing that Zane knows who they are, and they know that Zane is out there.
There is something that occurred to me, and it's probably it's probably a super big reach. The address of the apartment, the rental property we searched last time, this
Yes.
may be something that's gone through Knuckles' head since, was 1313 East Remington Court.
Also true. If we put this into our lovely tactical map of where you are on Seattle, that is approximately right about over there where I'm pinging.
Okay. What was the address of the No Name Club?
That would have been 1360 2nd Avenue, just a couple of blocks from Shorty and one street over, right about there, down at the bottom center of the map.
This is the kind of thing that Steve might catch on a rewatch, and Knuckles has probably been just pulling out of nowhere because there's nothing else for him to focus on. It's a coincidence, for sure, or perhaps not, that we went to two addresses in the same investigation that begin with 13.
That both had 13? That's an interesting theory. Do you share that with Shorty during the downtime?
Definitely, I have talked to Shorty about this.
Shorty, what do you think?
I'm wondering whether or not they would just run or whether they would want revenge of some kind for their companions. But I do think that 13 is a very interesting possible maybe clue. But there's a lot of 13s I expect in this large city of ours.
Yeah, there are a lot of 13s. It's just a little weird, isn't it?
Indeed, there are a lot of 13s. If I call your attention to the map marker just below center that is bright red, that is the location of Seattle Police Department West Precinct. Seattle Police Department West Precinct is kind of your official base of operations as a not cop, as a law enforcement contractor, but you have a law enforcement agency that typically gives you your writ, that is your writ, your legal assignment to hunt particular synths, and performs oversight so that if you guys mess up, they're the ones that take the hot water, but then also put the hot water on you guys. You have a good working relationship with the Rep Detect unit there. And that is where you normally go to do your business with your oversight agency, the SPD. Just covered by that dot is a little cyan dot, and that little cyan dot there is where Smokey lives. Smokey lives in a really nice, relatively recently built, just in the last 20 years or so, high-rise apartment building with great views here at 2004 Boren Avenue. But it is early in the morning, just before 7 a.m. in fact, on March the 18th, 2052, but she is not actually there. In fact, she is instead here, just a little ways away, where that blue dot is, across from Denny Park, outside the Denny Park Lutheran Church. And she is waiting on her, if I can just get my BTT to behave. Let me go back to the screen. She is waiting with her beautiful fixer-up work in progress 2029 Dodge Charger for her friend Raul. Raul is getting out of a Narcotics Anonymous meeting any minute now, and Smokey's going to take him where he needs to be. It is at that time that she gets a buzz on her mobile device. Smokey checks it out. Smokey, you get an official SPD bulletin from your contact who handles most of the administrative work there in the Rep Detect unit at West Precinct Officer Vera Smart. And Vera is a good egg. She's young. She's bright. She's going to make detective before anybody can figure it out. And she's been very helpful in your dealings in the past. And she sends you a writ of interdiction that you guys are going to need to come in and sign. You've got kite work. This is what it says. You do recognize your friends' names. That are listed there with you. You see Shorty and Knuckles.
Yeah.
And you are expected there by 9:30 this morning to go ahead and make this official if you decide that you're going to take this case.
All right.
It is at that moment that the clock strikes 7, so to speak, at the old church. And you see your friend Raoul emerge. And he's talking to a friend who's coming out of the same meeting. They're both sort of sipping their disposable cups of coffee, finishing it off. And he seems to be chatting up this rather nice-looking young woman as you go. And he sees you, and he kind of gives you an up nod and gives you a wave.
I'll try to wave him over.
He kind of holds up his finger in just a moment, and he finishes saying whatever he says to this nice lady. And you see her walk off with a smile, and they wave, and they kind of look at each other, lingering eyes. He makes his way makes his way down the zigzag as you stub out your smoke and open up the car door for him. Hey, thanks a lot. Sorry, I just had to finish a conversation there. It was a pretty deep share today.
Mm-hmm. Deep, huh? Get in, Uncle.
I mean, come on, you can't blame me, dude. You saw that girl.
Okay, yeah, I don't blame you.
It's like, yeah, from what she's saying, I know it's Narcotics Anonymous, but I cannot believe that lady has got the same problems that I do. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, did you see her skin? She is beautiful.
Look, I didn't look that closely, Raul. I have a bit of something I got to do. So I got to get you back home and get moving, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Hey, she gave me something, and I don't know what it is.
You just, what do you mean? You just take weird things from people now? Talk about this.
When they look like that, I do.
What does it look like? Oh, when the lady looks like that.
It's a business card.
Oh, okay.
I can't make heads or tails of it, but maybe you can.
Right, holdings. Well, I'll check it out for sure.
This is what you see. And he just leaves it on your dashboard as you guys peel out.
Which is definitely what I do, peel out.
Because you got places to be and stuff to do. You drop him off. He thanks you very much for it. And, you guys have known each other since high school. And it's appreciated that he's going through this troubled time in his life.
I'll call it get breakfast next time, I promise. And I always make that promise to him. Because I always have somewhere to go.
He takes off, and it is there that you realize that he actually left this because he didn't know what to do with it.
I'll pick it up and put it in my pocket for now.
Fair enough. Into
that way
the glove,
it doesn't blow off in the
into the glove box it goes.
Onto the street. I don't want to get a ticket for littering.
You will finish up, I assume, whatever it is that you need to do before you yourself get ready. And I don't know if you touch base with your teammates on there, since you do know them, even if you haven't talked to them in a while. But you figured that for sure you'll all be meeting each other between 9 and 9:30 down at West Precinct this morning in any regard.
Right. Well, and it's assumed that we all got the same notice, right?
Yeah, it's standard procedure when a writ comes through for each of you to get this electronic facsimile, and
Okay.
then you come down and you make it official the old-fashioned way.
Fair enough. Then I'll drop Raul off. I don't know how far off that is, and head to the precinct.
Outstanding. Yeah, it's all close. You got time to do anything that you want. You'll probably be the first one on site when the three of you get there.
Either way, I'm peeling tires every turn.
Outstanding.
I don't know. I run pretty fast.
Here in the most picturesque, a building that is actually more than 100 years older than Smokey's building, located right downtown from the famous Pike Place Public Market there at 1501 2nd Avenue in the State Hotel building. That is where Shorty lives. Shorty, it is a beautiful day. It's a Saturday, actually, May 18th, 2052. You are up early, and actually you've got an appointment with your good friend Erica Reyes from the food bank, just to have coffee and catch up.
Reyes.
And if I can find my picture, I have lost it. There it is. Here it is at Pike Street downtown. The sun is shining. You are outside, and the State Hotel, in addition to being a bit of a Seattle landmark, also has one of the only non-Starbucks coffee shops that's still left in Seattle in the bottom of it. And it is often your habit to have a cup, and that is where Erica will be meeting you. So as you come down, you breathe some fresh air before you go in to meet her. What do you think as you approach the day this morning? Because it is at that moment that you also get that same text from Vera Smart at SBD, and you also get a copy of your writ of interdiction, knowing that you have someplace to be in just a couple of hours.
This day was looking up to one of those rare few sunny days in Seattle.
That comes through. You're probably still looking at your phone when you go inside, and Erica is already parked underneath and there to meet you. She is located right here. You stop by the counter and place your order with the woman who's at that register over there. And Erica says, "It's really good to see you. How are you this morning?"
Reyes, the usual. Same.
It's going to be a beautiful day, though, and I don't have to work at the food bank until 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, it looks like I might have a job, so unfortunately we might have to cut the catch up a little short.
Well, are you looking forward to it? I know you've been off for a couple of months. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, the money's the money. It's, it's a living.
Well, it's dangerous work, but you seem to handle it. You've never been short on bravery, is all I can say.
Or smarts.
That too. It is then when your regular barista comes over and brings you your drinks. She says hi. She knows both of you. Her name is Madeline. She works here. You see her most mornings to get your coffee. And she bends over to you, Shorty, and says, "Hey, let me know how this is. We're training a new barista there, and I don't know how much skin she's got in the game yet. She seems kind of lackluster, but let me know if this tastes okay."
As long as it's extra hot, black, I have no problems.
Well, you got it. You guys have a nice one. Let me know if you need anything. And she toddles off.
So Reyes, what do you got going on besides working?
Well, when the store's open in another couple of hours, I'm going to get a little shopping in because I don't get any good time to just go have fun downtown. And as I said, I'll probably make it back home, have some lunch, and then head down to the food bank this afternoon. What time do you have to be on this job?
Soon, maybe another hour or so.
Well, just after what you went through the last time, because of course you had told her about the club with no name, it's like, just be careful. It's tough work, the work that you guys do, and I worry about you.
Hey, Careful's my middle name. Shorty Careful Pines.
You guys enjoy the time there for a little bit more. Madeline comes back and she eyeballs that lady over at the register there who's working the machine, and she's like, did your coffee come out okay?
Couldn't tell a difference.
All right.
Tastes like Starbucks.
She quirks an eyebrow at that one. You hurt her feelings a little bit. It's like, we have a reputation.
I'm just joking with you.
It's like, you be careful out there too. We'll see you later because I can't have my best customer getting into trouble out on these mean streets.
It is what it is. I'll be seeing ya.
You guys finish up. You bid Erica goodbye. The coffee did taste a little weird, but you figured that it's first day jitters for the new lady. We now go to the southeast section of the city at 1617 South Lane Street. Knuckles, we've been through this before. It's not that 1617 South Lane Street is an armpit of the city. It would have to be up to be an armpit. It's more like an inguinal fold. Like if Seattle were going to have a hernia, it would have it in your neighborhood. So
yeah. It's the leg pit of Seattle.
But you're it's affordable, and it's stable. It's predictable. You know how it is. It's 6:45 in the morning. You are just finishing a double-digit mileage run because that's how you do. You are in great shape right now. You've been getting over whatever the bad taste in your brain has been from the club with no name, sorting through the bits and pieces of the end of that case and dealing with all the legal haranguing that you did. You dealt with the data that you had used, that you had gotten from the sleazebag lawyer that was murdered by the synth. You put that to good use in a kind of a soft power legal defense to make sure that you guys got probation and time off, but no long-term legal fallout happened to your entire team. And you know that you are now, just in the last couple of weeks, due for reassignment. You're going to be getting kite work soon. You're out on that run. You're coming back across this little kind of abandoned schoolyard, and you usually come through here. You've gone on this big loop. You're probably on mile 11 out of 12. You're just a few blocks from home, and it is your habit to come through this back part here, hop down the stairs here to the kind of recessed track there, and do a couple of interval laps, going over and under your AT, just to really train up your endurance. You finish that, you're feeling pretty good. Your mobile buzzes.
Yeah.
Vera Smart at SPD West Precinct has sent you a job. There's things you like about it, and there's things you don't. You know the other two kites Shorty is coming back, and it's been a while since you've seen Smokey. There are things that you don't like. Zane Black.
Yeah. I'm gonna call up the guy I'm supposed to meet at the Fight Club and let him know I'm gonna have to see him tomorrow.
Yeah, you're expected there between 9 and 9:30 at West Precinct. It's a couple hours from now, and your Saturday is not going to turn out quite the way that you wanted, so that's a little bit unfortunate.
And I imagine that the guy I'm supposed to meet at Fight Club texts me back, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, he's not having that. He was going to have a bad day either way, so he's already made out like a bandit. You head back, and if I go to the other side of the parking lot here, and we look at our little inset map way down in the corner here, which is probably too small for our viewers to see, but it shows that where that red pin is stuck in it. You're only a couple of blocks from home. You go by here just about every day. This is actually the end of South Lane Street right there, where it intersects the street where this abandoned schoolyard is in this big parking lot. There's a kid who is having a tough day. It's been a windy day. It felt great while you were running. It's, big, blustery, high cloud skies, bright sun, but a lot of wind. And he's took it upon himself to fly his kite. He has flown it directly into the top of that tree, where it looks like it has just poked its way through the material. And he's trying to figure out how to get it down without destroying it.
I'll get it, kid. Thank you, Cindy. Does he have a hold of the string still?
He does have a hold of the string. He just couldn't quite figure out, or didn't quite know the best way to kind of tug it down.
Can I see whether maybe if I take the string a little higher up, then he can grab it, maybe go at a greater angle farther away from the tree? Do I feel like I could pull it out? Or do I feel like this is a climb the tree situation?
You think that you might be able to just intellect it out or dexterity it out. So I'll give you your choice of intelligence or dexterity, whichever is better for you, to try a ground-based solution.
I will go with intelligence. Oh, that's a 8. That's no good.
So, it tears the material just a little bit more after you said, "Sure, kid, I got this, no problem." And now he's a little sad.
Oh, you got different stages of crying? Come on, man. Did it come out, though? Did it come out of the tree?
No, if anything, it's a little bit more on there. It is just then that
a cyber truck.
This lady says, "Hey, don't do that."
The dog?
It's a beautiful borzoi, and it is being taken for a walk by this lovely lady. And she walks up to you and says, "Now, I'm not from around here," she says in her Southern Belle accent, "but sometimes when you get your tree stuck, your kite's stuck in a tree, there's no solution other than to get up there and climb it." And she hands the leash to the kid and said, "Hold Killer here. Will you hold Killer for me, sweetheart?"
Man.
And she looks at you and says, "Now, before we do any more damage to this boy's kite, if you would be so kind as to give me a boost. I still got a little tree climbing in me. I used to be quite a tomboy."
How is she dressed?
Appropriate for the weather. Big floppy hat. Very not Seattle. Like I said,
right.
Everything is it definitely says she grew up someplace else.
So what I'm wondering is, I'm in workout clothes. I feel like I'm the one that should climb the tree if someone's going to do it. If she's in like a sundress or something, I'm probably going to be like, "Hey, let me do it so you don't mess up your clothes."
More like a little beach set of matching blouse and shorts.
Yeah, I'll say, hey, I wouldn't want you to mess up your clothes. I'm wearing this. I'll go get it.
She is wearing strappy sandals, but she's in process of taking them off. She's like, well, all right, let's see what you got. Go up there and get it.
Let's see what I got. What are we doing? Dex?
Yep.
Hey, there we go. That's 18.
Like an orangutan.
Bring in a pretty girl.
You just jump up there. She's duly impressed as you do a muscle up to get to the first branch.
Yeah, I'm not even using my feet. I'm just...
Roll me a skull die just to see how strong that branch is.
Hey, that's blank.
It snaps. You don't fall, but you do break the lowest branch with your muscular frame.
Okay. But do I still get to the kite?
You're about a quarter of the way up, but you can give me another roll and see if you're able to do on it. Roll easy dex this time because you're partially up the tree.
Copy that. Hey, that's 17.
Yeah, you're making it pretty good. Roll me one more skull die. There you go. Yep. You put hands on the tail of the kite, and you can just nuzzle it down. She is duly impressed.
How high up am I?
20 feet.
All right. I'll come halfway down and then jump.
Nice. Easy dex to see how you stick the landing on the grass.
Oh, gosh. There you go.
Yeah.
As if you had a Neo Gyro installed. She is duly impressed.
All right. Well,
like,
I'm not doing this for her. I'm going to give the kite to the kid.
She pats the kid on the head as she takes her dog back. And she's like, well, chivalry is not dead, little man. So you pay attention to this guy. He shows you what's up. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And she runs and she presses her remote control. The back of her Cybertruck opens. The dog runs and jumps in the back. She walks over. She gives you a wink and a wave. She gets in that Cybertruck and drives off. The kid is ecstatic at having his kite back.
Kid, if you can't afford tape, you can probably fix that with some paper and tree sap.
He smiles. He just shows much appreciation, bows. You can tell he wants to give you a hug, but he restrains himself and tries to have a degree of stoicism. But he is now a happy kid.
I'll offer him a cigarette.
He takes a cigarette from you, gives you another nod. He pulls a lighter out of his pocket and lights it up. And he reaches in his other pocket and he hands you this.
Any minute now. There you go.
It's a business card. He
Sheriff.
skedaddles off.
Is this where you work?
To this, without another word or a look back, hops in the back of that red sedan that's over across the street, and the thing peels out.
Huh. Who would have thought that lady's car was almost as old as mine?
And this is what you see. Like, make it a little bigger. There you go. Derive Holdings. Offices in Seattle, Tokyo, and Shanghai. A member of the Shigeru Group. Could you give me an intelligence roll, please?
That comes to 11. That's a fail.
It might take you some time, but that rings a bell. Shigeru Group.
Okay.
There we go. 80 Royal Brome Street is down by the Port of Seattle and the big cranes that unload all the goods. It just says Hiro Takemura, Chief Operating Officer. What strikes you about it as you put it into your trench coat pocket and start to jog back home is that it doesn't have any means of telecommunication.
Huh.
It's an unusual business card in that reserve. You turn it over, you check to see if it has any QR codes, any smart chips, anything. It's an old school business card.
I will scan with the translator app on my phone the characters there above the name. Is that just the name Hiro Takamura?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But you know that you got time to unravel that mystery a little bit later.
Yeah. That kid was definitely waiting for me. And I don't have time to think about that because I got to go run through a hose.
You turn it over one more time just to check, and you realize that your thumb was covering one handwritten note.
Uh-oh.
The handwritten note on the back says, "This afternoon."
Sure, then. All right.
We
Well,
go back. Oh, sorry. Go for it. Yes, please.
I got hit on twice, I think. and it's definitely time to go stand under the garden hose for a while and then hit the bus.
That is right. If we go back to our tactical map here, where our friends are, West Precinct, the Denny Church, Lutheran Church, Shorty's place down here in purple, and just to the south of that, in gray over here, is 1617 South Lane Street, where you live. And for your reference, out here by the waterfront, just south of Sodo, or in the Sodo area right here, is where the Derive Holdings address is, just for your reference.
Copy.
Outstanding. West Precinct. About the Holly, Smokey is already there, and Shorty, you're the first to arrive between you and Knuckles, because Knuckles was drying off, and then he had the furthest to go to get to West Precinct. But you recognize Smokey's car. You see her pull up outside. Tell me how that interaction goes.
Smokey,
Hey, Shorty, what's going on?
I guess we got a job together.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
Same.
Heard a little bit about what you all went through. Of
Yeah,
course, details.
one of the skin jobs on the job is we had a little dust up with.
How it goes sometimes.
Yeah, but we're working with Knuckles on this case.
And then speak
Good
of the
old
devil.
trench coat.
Speak of the devil, you see old Trenchcoat trundling on up just in the distance there.
As he's coming up, I'm gonna pull that business card out and show it to Shorty. Have you ever seen something like this?
My memory's not so good these days.
Shouldn't sell yourself so short. Sorry. I mean,
By the way, I had no idea your name was Holly Sue.
fuck off.
Knuckles, you're on scene.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine I'm getting out of the bus. Just rubbing my knuckles, as I want to do. Hey, Shorty, what's up?
Knuckles?
Smokey?
Hey, Knuckles.
Hey, can I ask you guys something?
You gonna?
Yeah. If your kid was flying a kite and he got the kite stuck in a tree, would you be waiting for him in the car, or would you be over there trying to help him get the kite back?
Depends on what I was doing in my car.
Yeah. Plus, that lighter was real nice. I don't think that was his.
How old was this kid?
About
And,
9. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's about when I started.
Are you sure you don't have a pyromaniac on hand there, Knuckles?
Yeah, maybe. Well, that was the weirdest thing that happened to me today.
You guys get going on in. You see a couple of uniformed patrol officers. They all generally hold you in decent regard, and your stock has definitely gone up since you guys got that high-profile collar at the club with no name. That was kind of a big deal. And you make your way up to the rep detect unit, where Vera Smart is at the front desk, as you normally would expect to see her. She's got her full efficiency in high gear, her paperwork there for you, and looking over her shoulder, Knuckles, you have a particular good rapport of love and hate, but general mutual respect with Sergeant Patty Sheeran. Patty is a long-term veteran of the uniform division of the Rep Detect unit, and you guys give each other a lot of static, but really have a close relationship in strange ways.
Sure. Hey, Patty, I heard you guys needed help.
McGee, and they sent you.
Yeah, well, it must be a pretty tough one.
Hard-headed is not the same as hard-working.
Well, you don't need to work hard when you're this good.
Vera pushes the writ across. These are hard copies of the same document that you guys have, and you see there on the wall the wanted poster for Zane Black.
What do we know about him? Anything new? He's on the writ from today.
Well, I figure you guys have done your due diligence, but this has got a new priority. This writ just came through last night. Apparently there's some new information on this case and some of the other synths who are part of this same cell. Believe it or not, they've been chasing this guy north of the border for a while now, and they were excited to find out a couple of months ago that he was sighted by you guys in Seattle. In fact, we got a genuine Mountie waiting for you in the kite shop to talk to you about it.
Genuine, huh?
Has he got the hat and everything?
He's a plainclothesman.
And the horse?
Is it horse in plain clothes?
I'll nudge Shorty.
He must have parked the horse outside.
All right.
His name is Inspector King, and he's in there for you when you're ready. Sign here, please. She pushes us across for you guys to give your official, I take responsibility for these synths. And if we look at the writ one more time, you will see that in addition to Zane Black, we have subject you. You guys see that the operational code is the lingo that they say, but the alias, the code name for this synth is Ulysses. Additionally, of course I can't manage to get everything on screen at one time.
Ulysses is the code for the whole writ?
No, for the second synth out of 3 that is listed,
Gotcha.
and then another operational code, BOA, that you don't know. The identification number is a sequential number that starts with BBC for each one, stands for Vancouver, British Columbia. It is the sequential number that each escaped synth that comes across the border at a projected location at a particular date. So you see that just in the last week or two, a third synth has been added to this writ, in addition to the ones that you guys were chasing in January.
Well, Smart, what can you tell us about the other 2?
I don't know a thing. That's going to be Detective King.
Guess we better get in there.
I just file the paperwork and make sure you guys get paid.
I like that second part. I'll wink at her.
Somebody's got to earn the money around here.
Well, get to getting, Sheeran says to you. He's like, and when you get paid, maybe you'll finally take me out to dinner.
I'm like, yeah, thinking about all my bills.
Do you guys wish to head for this area down its screen lower right, which is the kite shop? That is your office that the police department sets up for you to tap into the law enforcement databases and other protected networks.
Yes,
Yep.
let's go
Yep,
in there.
let's
And
do
that's where they said that Inspector King is waiting.
Inspector King, in point of fact, when you guys trundle in, is here. This dude.
He better have the hat, man.
Where is Inspector King?
I know, Inspector Gadget.
I'm expecting a picture of Benton Fraser from Due South.
The man is seated here in kind of the control panel area. This is him.
It's not Benton Fraser.
You can tell he has the look about him of somebody. He stands fairly tall at about 6'2". He looks exceptionally well built. Late 30s. He is dressed the way that you know plainclothes policemen dress. Good quality, but with attention not to flash, but rather to practicality.
Function over flash.
He looks like he's all business, but he does greet you with a very affable smile. He holds out his hand. He's like, "I'm Skylar King. Mr. McGee, is it?"
Yes.
And your fellow kites, Pines and Hewitt. He shakes your hand. Smokey shakes your hand. Shorty.
Pleasure.
I am gonna need some help from the three of you, because this is your territory and I'm just a tourist here. But hopefully, I'm bringing you some information and assistance that is going to result in the apprehension of these 3 suspects that we have identified.
What can you tell us about Ulysses and Boa? We had a scruff up with the one known as Zane Black not that long ago.
We've got no physical ID on Ulysses, your subject you. The only thing that we know is most likely the synth is male presenting. We do know that he was one of the foursome that crossed CBP Nexus at Denny Blaine, can't even say it, Surrey Blaine, back in at the end of January, or at the middle of January. And it is likely that he has been at large in British Columbia for some time. The only reason that we are able to connect this third sin, and in conjunction with the reports that you filed for us very kindly and very well done, I might add, in January after your altercation at the club with no name, is the fact that there apparently was electronic communication between Ulysses and another sin that we know as Boa. We believe Boa to be female presenting. Now, you all three, or at least I beg your pardon, Ms. Hewitt, the two of you, Pines and McGee, have met Zane Black face to face. Well, I had run into at least his trail on the other side, and have some information. I was able to find out that prior to the address at 1313 East Remington Court, with which I think you are familiar from your previous investigation.
Yes.
He was squatting in a location in Beacon Hill down south, and I've been able to collect forensic evidence there to try to get a few clues, and that's currently being processed by your crime scene investigation unit here at West Precinct, and I'm hoping that later today I'll be able to give you some additional information that might help us find out if Zane Black is going to be rendezvousing with Ulysses, with whom he crossed the border, and hopefully this new fugitive Boa.
So what information do you have that puts Boa with these other two now?
Only what we believe to be named electronic correspondence that was intercepted between Ulysses and Boa, and it is recent, just within the last week or two.
See.
Okay. What
But
makes this?
you all are on the trail of Zane Black.
Well, we wish we were.
Well, you're back in action as of this week, I understand. And you are my best lead to finding Black, and therefore Ulysses, and hopefully this new escaped sin.
Can we see this communication that you intercepted?
He calls it up on the big screen there, and it's pretty cryptic. There is, what you can tell is a kind of lightly coded set of times and dates for crossings that you can tell with minimal thing, but it does go from Ulysses, from Boa, back and forth, and he shows you that this was picked up by a burner phone that is, currently no longer operative.
I see.
And when did you pick up these transmissions?
This would have been just prior to Boa's incursion into the United States, so at the beginning of the month. Now, just a little less than 3 weeks ago.
And the dates that they are exchanging, are they decodable? I mean, can we figure out what they mean?
Yeah, it corresponds actually the 5th of May, ironically, El Cinco de Mayo, is the time that the date that says several days in advance that Boa is coming across. And Ulysses gives her some coordinates to try to rendezvous at that are in the center of Seattle. So you assume that that was her intended destination.
Okay. So my question for the inspector here is, have these other dates been staked out, like to intercept the crossings, since we had this information?
The previous dates are are from the crossing of your original foursome.
Okay, so all the dates were already in the past.
The only new information that we have is for Boa, but what it is doing is confirming and is suggesting and confirming for you that Zane Black and Ulysses are likely still in Seattle as of a few days ago.
Okay, so the most recent crossing listed here would have been Boa's.
That is 13 days ago.
Yeah, so it's already in the past. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, I was going to be like, if this is real and it's listing future events, you should go wait for these people to show up.
It was like,
But-
well, I agree with you there, and it's a shame that we don't have more data. Yeah, I do have my people working on it back in Vancouver, and I am hopeful that SPD's crime scene people can give me more information on what I was able to collect down in Beacon Hill. We will get black. Mounties, we have a saying, we always get our sin.
Okay.
But I am a stranger in this strange land, and so I am here to lend you assistance once I complete this forensic recovery.
How long until the forensic team is finished with their work, do you think? Did they give you a timetable?
Yeah, they did. They're hoping to have things taken care of by sometime mid to late afternoon, and he rubs a bit of scruff that's on his chin. He's like, the Department of Justice has been kind enough to put me up at your Edgewater hotel here. I'm hoping to get back and take a shower and freshen up before we go out on the trail again. But it is my hope that we can rendezvous mid-afternoon and get on the trail with some new data.
Very good.
Misery's in the chat saying, don't depend on anything from Vancouver. That whole area is stoners.
Before we split up,
Yes.
I want you to look at something for me.
Yes.
And I'm going to show him the card.
At
Oh,
which I will
okay.
say,
Oh,
I
this
have
one.
that exact card. A little kid
It's
gave
very
it to me.
strange.
He takes it from you as you display the card, and I'll pull it back out. Bazinga here. He punches it up. He displays it on the big screen, and he starts looking at the computer here. He's checking the terminal. Multinational, a variety of businesses as part of a fairly sophisticated conglomerate. Import-export. They are quite profitable.
What I found to be strange was in picking up a friend of mine from an NA meeting, another NA participant handed that to him. Why would they do that?
He picks up a handheld scanner that's
Doesn't
there
seem
on
to
the
fit.
that's there on the desk, and he waves it over the card, and he just makes a copy of it, and a digital facsimile of it appears up on that big screen. He now has it in that database. He says, if you don't mind,
Sure.
I'll put this into the network. I'll talk to my people back in BC, and let's see what the Mounties can come up with.
Now, the odd thing about you being given this card today, indirectly by someone you hadn't met, is that someone gave me the identical card today. And I didn't know the person that gave it to me. It was a kid, in fact. A little kid.
That's
You say
even
that in front of
stranger.
King.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, someone gave it to you and me on the same day when we were supposed to come in here for this job.
That is highly irregular.
Coincidence?
Well, I'll believe it's coincidence if we find 2,000 other people in Seattle that also received these cards today. Then that's coincidence. Otherwise, it is...
King just shakes his head. He said, in my experience, there is no such thing.
Right? But if it has something to do with this case, then it's someone who had access to the information that it was the two of us that were being called in.
Is your card identical?
I believe it is. And I'll pull it out and I'll flip it around though and say, but it has this note on the back. They want me there this afternoon.
Just this
Well,
afternoon, no time.
that
No time.
discrepancy seems significant.
Doesn't it?
Well, you've got some time to kill until crime scene finishes their work. Will you let me know what you find out?
Yes. So we're heading.
I will say one last thing because, and he looks at Shorty in particular because the bulge of that 12 gauge shotgun under her jacket is still very much apparent, even with new improved armor that keeps them more discreet. I've been on the job with the Mounties for 15 years. I've had 24 collars, all of them by apprehension. I understand, especially on this side of the border, there's a certain way you kites like to do things. I would ask, while not putting yourself in additional jeopardy on what is obviously a very dangerous job, to attempt to apprehend our suspects rather than retire them unless absolutely necessary. That would be my one
In my
request
experience,
in order to give you the full weight of the Mounties and our investigative manpower.
Look, they don't shoot at us, we won't shoot at them. And I flash my binders. See? Non-lethal.
it's always my intention to bring them in if I can, but in my experience, at least the ones we get down here would rather die.
Man.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I understand. I appreciate you at least giving me the opportunity to speak my piece.
No
Of
problem.
course.
We'll do our best.
He throws out his hand one more time. He says, shall we say 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe a bit more time to make sure that these police take care of their business? Maybe 3:30 at the Edgewater?
Sure. And you have a location, you said Beacon Hill.
Yes.
How specific can you get for that meeting they had?
I can certainly look it up and text you, but CSI has already been there, and so have I.
I see.
We're talking about a trail that's now several months old, but I thought it was worth covering our tracks since it hadn't been done previously.
Yes, that makes sense.
Well, if it's already been checked out, and I assume if you'd found anything, you'd have already told us.
I'm hoping that something comes. Yeah, I was very thorough in my investigation, but it's all latent data at this point.
Okay.
You never know what can be turned up, though.
Yeah.
Even late.
I trust that these folks in crime scene here know how to do their job. So maybe they'll come up with something that wasn't immediately apparent on my initial visit.
Sure. Let's say 3:30 at your hotel.
Until then, he offers you your hand one more time, gives everybody a handshake and a nod, exchanges mobile. You guys do a mobile fist bump there so that everybody has everybody's number.
I see.
And he takes his leave.
Guys, what do you say we head over to Derive Holdings at 12:01?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Sounds like a plan I can get behind.
All right.
Why didn't I get a card? I'm feeling left out.
Maybe you weren't paying attention.
Did you look under your coffee cup?
Shorty, do me a favor, please. Could you just give me a skull die?
Yeah.
Could you please give me a constitution roll?
No.
+3 is an 8.
You got no card, Shorty. But to tell you the truth, you feel a little bit under the weather.
I do.
You don't know if maybe you were partying too hard, maybe you just didn't sleep right, but you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So you're trying to get your get your groove on and your energy up as you guys saddle up and head down to Derive Holdings.
Maybe I need another cup of coffee. You know.
Well, Vera is happy to give you the swill that they have here in the department.
I'm on my 4th cup. This is pre-coffee.
It's not as good as the place by my place.
She brings a tray of them in and says, "Here, I also have some green tea, which is what I like when my stomach's not feeling quite."
You been feeling this way all day, Shorty?
No, it just came on about like the last couple hours or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I'm just going to shrug it off. I'll be fine. Let's go, guys.
All right, you guys take care. Good luck out there.
All right, thanks, Vera.
I take 2 slugs of the coffee and the green tea.
It reminds you why you try not to drink the coffee they have here.
I make it a point never to taste anything.
As we are approaching our break time here, I will point out that here is a location just south, almost due south, just a mile or two of West Precinct up in Denny Triangle, is the Port of Seattle here and here. The main waterfront and all the piers and Pike Place is here, and that is where Derive Holdings is located. It takes next to no time for that muscle car to take you to where you are headed. As Smokey is able to navigate the streets on a busy Saturday. But
you do back or the front, Shorty, because that could mean a lot. Don't throw up in my car.
Don't throw up in my car, she says. That's right.
No card, but maybe a little bit of Montezuma's revenge.
I'll sit in the back so you can have the window to throw up out of.
Smart.
Yeah.
This is Derive Holdings. So Derive Holdings is, for a fairly well-heeled and highly profitable multinational, it's got kind of low-key, although still very nice digs. You pull up outside and navigate via your mobile device to find the small area there marked off by those green lanterns, which is basically visitor parking. And you pull up outside. It's a low 2-story building that's kind of tucked away. The whole thing is almost on a campus. You guys have spent plenty of time in Seattle. You didn't even know that kind of tucked between the Soto area across from the sports stadiums and just south of downtown, and this kind of no man's land over by the port where all the cranes are, that there is this almost Zen-like little tucked away campus of probably a dozen acres. And that's where Derive Holdings is located. There's a separate structure just at screen right here, and you can see these hydraulic bollards that are there that look like they block off. They recess down into the ground to protect the employee parking structure, and you are parked out here.
Right.
Okay. As you prepare to go inside, what do you say to each other, and or what do you wish to do?
What's the plan, guys?
Well, we asked to see, what's that guy's name? Hero? We asked for a hero.
Are you guys just roll right in?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Someone gave us a business card with a name on it and said this
You roll
afternoon.
right in. You park the car. You know you're good. You notice that there are actually quite a lot of kind of rooftop corner-mounted security cameras. And at least one of them, perhaps this one here on the very corner, is following you as you guys walk through this kind of alley between the buildings to the front door there.
Okay.
You go inside and step into this world.
I get a chill.
I'll whisper, not pretentious at all.
It is, yeah, it definitely has a certain motif. It's a definite flex in terms of just the sheer tranquility of the workplace. You see that there's some people in the conference room having a meeting. There is at least a receptionist and perhaps her boss who is kind of staring at you and smiling as you go. This lady emerges from that same conference room and steps outside. No one says a word to you. As you step inside, you see one lone employee back here by her computer kind of peep her head out and kind of give you a slight smile as she then returns to her work.
Is that a front desk there on screen, right?
This is the front desk here.
Yeah.
And if it's helpful, I'll give you the reverse angle as you go in.
Yeah.
And as you step forward just a little bit, you see around the corner the one person you didn't see, this dude here, who is very intense. He is dressed all in black. He is staring intently at the tendrils of smoke rising from a steaming cup of tea. He has not really given you any acknowledgement whatsoever, unlike everybody else in the office. And yet, you know he knows you're there. In fact, you feel he's already taken full measure of you.
I feel like Knuckles already suspects where he is. He's profoundly unnerved by having sand in a carpeted office. But he's just going to walk up to the front desk lady there and hand her the business card. I was given this. I believe someone here wanted to see.
Before you even make it to the receptionist, this lady steps forward with a polite smile and looks at the three of you. Mr. McGee and Associates, I presume.
Correct.
Outstanding. Thank you for visiting us. Would you come this way, please?
Sure.
She leads you camera front right here with the three of you behind. This guy gets up, takes a swig of his tea. This lady comes in directly behind you.
I make a mental note that he just burned his tongue and is acting
Oh,
like
he totally did, but he's so stone cold, he didn't
Yeah.
even flinch.
Stoic as hell.
You walk by that lady. It occurs to you as you go by that there's an awful lot of real estate here for how few employees there are, and for a multinational that's got its fingers in all kinds of business all over the world.
Yeah.
And this is their main office. There's like nobody here, but this lady just quietly goes back to what she's doing. The woman in charge leads you around this corner here. These people accompany you, and then she just steps over to here and gestures at the man on the right. The dude in the shades just has his arms crossed. He's just standing in front of that door. But the other gentleman is much more affable. He makes a polite bow, gives you just a hint of a smile. He's very handsome, rather tall. He says, "Welcome. Miss Pines, Miss Hewitt, Mr. McGee. My name is Peter Atari. I am Mr. Takamura's associate. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We'll try to make this as efficient as possible." That's when this guy steps up a little bit, and this lady steps up, and she smiles at you politely. And this guy just pats this shelf. And then he pats his body up and down, and then pats that shelf and gestures to it.
I will place my gun on the shelf.
The lady is kind. She takes it for you and puts it carefully on the shelf. She speaks in Japanese to you and smiles at you, Knuckles. Mr. Atari gives her a bit of a glance and then translates. She says, it looks like a few of the serial numbers have fallen off your revolver, and she'd like to know if you'd like them replaced while we have it in our possession.
No, thank you. But I appreciate it.
You hear her kind of just chuckle to herself. Holly, you're packing that Stoker. The gentleman in the mirror shades is suggesting that you leave it here for safekeeping, please.
I will do so begrudgingly, but politely. Hand it over.
The lady steps up, takes it from you, gives you a very trusting, reliable look, and puts it in a separate cubby very carefully.
Which she doesn't. Smokey doesn't trust at all.
The last thing that he does to you, Smokey, is gesture to your cigarette and suggest that you put it out.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot. And I'll
and last but not least,
I'll
the
put
man.
it out on the underneath of my boot.
That works. No, nobody flinches when you do it.
Stick it in my pocket.
Shorty, the man in shades comes up to you and then taps the shelf over there.
I stare at him. Pull out
Shorty.
my shorty and hand it.
The lady carefully takes it from you, bows slightly, removes the shell from the chamber, and places it on the top shelf, safe and sound. The man in the shades steps aside. Mr. Atari comes forward. He says, "If you would be so kind as to follow me, please."
Yes, we will.
The door opens, and you step inside. And let us take our break right there.
I'm not intimidated.
Not at all.
You can't scare me with your sand on the carpet.
I think you should roll for intimidation.
All that
All right,
sand
thanks,
there,
Chris.
not an ashtray in sight.
Viewers, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. We're back. Welcome to this place.
All right. The three of you enter the inner sanctum here at Derive Holdings, a quiet office and lounge here, executive area. It's full of people. There are two men seated in easy chairs over by the wall at our screen left. Knuckles, you will recognize a little boy who is sitting on the floor. He's no longer smoking a cigarette. Mr. Atari moves around and kind of leans up against the area there by the big screen TV, which is silent. The action is moving. You see the Kurosawa film in progress, and you get the sense that it has been played over and over and over with no dialogue countless times here. The 400-pound, 6'6" dude in the corner catches everyone's notice as you come in, and Mr. Atari bids you to take a seat there on the couch. The two people who were following you, the intense man in black and the lady who looks like she runs the outer office, just come in and stand by the door. Smokey, you notice that standing between Shades and the intense man is Raoul's friend. Mr. Atari stands again, steps gently around the boy. And last but not least, Shorty, you recognize somebody else from the club with no name. Seated in the only other easy chair across from the gentleman is a redheaded lady. That is Lady Crimson. Lady Crimson is your buddy Tank's sometime employer. They do their own kind of side gigs, He's a bit of a hacker and an investigator in his own right. And the third of your kite team from the club with no name has interaction. She happened to be there on leisure the night that you ran into the synths. But she looks like she is all business. She is dressed to the nines in an amazing made-to-measure red suit. And but she is all business right there. And she looks like she's very comfortable here with these gentlemen. Mr. Atari gestures to the man nearest to him. May I present, please, to you fine folks, my employer. This is Mr. Hiro Takamura. Mr. Takamura gives you the slightest of nods. Thank you all for responding so promptly to my invitation. It is my intention to make this as brief and as productive as possible so that you can get on with the good work that you need to do.
Thank you for inviting us.
May I offer any of you a refreshment?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very well. Your apprehension, so to speak, of two synths on the evening of January 26th at my uncle's nightclub caused us a significant disruption of service and loss of funds, collateral damage. I realize that this is sometimes unavoidable in your line of work, but we seek a degree of reasonable restitution.
From us?
I beg your pardon. He
What did you
smiles
have
at
in mind?
Could you probably go through the precinct for that?
We choose to establish an arrangement with the two of you. And then he turns to you, Smokey, since you were the one to pipe up and said, we understand that you were not involved, Miss Hewitt. And our associate here is representing Mr. Nikolai, as he mentions, Tank. That matter is handled separately because we have a prior business relationship with Lady Crimson. We brought you here, Miss Hewitt, not because we seek restitution from you, but because there is an additional business opportunity that we wish to bestow upon the entire team.
Very well.
And it will need to be an all or nothing decision, so we needed to have you present. We appreciate your attendance. But Kite Pines, Kite McGee, there is that matter. Yeah. Is there anything that you wanted to add before we discuss
I am
an
not
arrangement?
one to refuse to take responsibility for my actions. As you said, such incidents are sometimes unavoidable in our line of work. And I would, of course, had you seen the footage from that night, the security footage, I'm sure you are aware that it was not us that instigated the violence. Nonetheless, I recognize that our presence in the club was a factor in the violence.
It was a factor, and that's the only point that we need acknowledgement on.
Yes.
We understand, and we are, in fact, sympathetic and appreciative of the work that you do. We wish to support you in your efforts. We understand that you have a current writ of interdiction. Is that correct?
That is correct.
There's information that we wish to offer you an opportunity to obtain that might be of use to you in that investigation, because here at the Yakuza, we believe in personal relationships. We believe in honor and responsibility. And I get the sense that you are a man who does so too.
I show honor to those who have not lost it. and I take responsibility for myself. Sir, what is it that you would have of me?
A portion of our losses will be repaid to us on reasonable terms with the windfall that you will obtain from collaring your next set of synths.
Windfall?
Yeah, you're paid your standard collar fees when you apprehend these artificial people, are you not?
Yes, I wouldn't quite call it a windfall, but sure, we get paid.
I think most people in Seattle would consider it a reasonable amount of money.
Well,
But again, Miss Hewitt, just so we are absolutely clear, you're not responsible for what happened at the Club with No Name. This is only an opportunity as to whether or not you wish to purchase some information that will make your job much easier.
I understand.
But I put that to you, Kite Pines, Kite McGee. If you accept responsibility and wish to enter into a repayment arrangement with us, then we will consider the matter of the Club with No Name closed, and Mr. Atari will be in touch with you at regular monthly intervals until restitution is complete.
How much are we thinking of as restitution?
Mr. Atari pipes up with obeisance to his boss and says, we generally let you know.
Yeah, I don't think your people were harboring fugitives. I don't think I'm responsible at all for you harboring fugitives.
You think that we were harboring fugitives? I see. You think that we are complicit. How does that work as a business arrangement for the Yakuza?
You tell me. They were at your place of business.
Can I suggest from this, McSpines, that you are not as interested as Mr. McGee in creating an amicable arrangement that works to both our advantage?
My companion is more forthright than myself with their thoughts, but they are nonetheless interested in an arrangement that serves everyone's needs. I would suggest an amount perhaps equal to the expected business revenue that was lost, the remainder of the night, perhaps.
We've been shut down for several weeks. That said, we understand that we would not make you responsible for the entire amount. That would be ridiculous. We're not unreasonable. The amount that you will be paid for completing the current writ of interdiction, which includes one of the synths that you previously had been, or I believe two, in fact, two of the synths that you had previously been on the hunt for, alone would more than cover the contribution that we would expect from either of you. And we're only asking for monthly installments at a fraction of that.
I don't like your shakedown.
In return,
what?
In return, it is our desire to permit you to purchase information that will make your apprehension of your current targets much, much easier. How's your investigation going so far?
We haven't actually really begun it.
So, would you rather get paid now or later? And how much later do you expect that you will without our help?
Without your help, we wouldn't get paid. You wouldn't get paid.
Yes, this is what I was going to suggest. I agree to your terms. I think that it is only fair to pay you back some of the funds that we indirectly may have cost your business.
He puts up his hand for just a second. He speaks in a whisper in Japanese to the man next to him, who whispers back. He breathes out. It's a long, patient sigh. Mr. McGee?
Yeah.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Sir, I'm agreeing with you.
I think that I led with one important fact and turns to Shorty. This needs to be a decision that is made unanimously or not at all. I can't have you in agreement. It's not a discount offer for one of you to accept information that will help all of you. You need to all be in it, including you, Miss Hewitt, if you wish to get the information that will help you in your manhunt.
Well, perhaps
this is a separate issue, which is really not something I am prepared to argue with. If you wish to engage in a restitution program, I accept. If you reject the offer of one, then we have other means of resolution at our disposal, what we would prefer not to use. Do you understand, Nix Pines?
Yes.
Would you be amenable to entering into a restitution program, and we can put that behind us? Mr. Atari will be in contact.
I think it depends on how long this restitution is going to continue.
I'll take that as a no.
Could you perhaps, sir, give me and my companion a moment alone to discuss so that I might bring them around to a more reasonable position?
He waves the sumo wrestler over and says, please, consider the Zen Garden area to be your private space. And he gives you an opportunity to walk over and talk to Shorty. Smokey, you see all this going on. You're spying this. The redhead lady has not said anything. The little kid looks up from the TV and just kind of winks at you and smiles.
I'll wink back. I'll even blow him a little kiss.
I think he liked you. Knuckles, what do you and Shorty say?
Knuckles, this is a shakedown. I don't like it.
Yeah, Shorty, of course it's a shakedown. It's been a shakedown since before we got here. What would you rather do? Get shaken down or die?
I look around the room one more time like, we can take him.
No, we can't. You understand that the people in this room this isn't all of them. It's not even close.
We agree to this, Knuckles, and we will forever be owing them. There will be no end to this.
Well,
so we can end it now, or we can end it later.
We will owe them for the rest of our lives.
No, I refuse.
We will owe them for the rest of our lives. The only question is, how long will those lives be? What do you think, Shorty?
I like living. I also not like owing people things and owing them forever.
They have already said to us, for whatever it's worth, that they are not expecting the full amount. That means there's some sort of finite number they have in mind. How much it is, I don't know. They've also said that the amount we are going to get paid for this job should cover it. Now, could they be lying? Could they change their minds later? Sure, of course. But that is a problem for future us.
Future us.
Yeah. You gotta
The boy
pick your
gets
battles.
up as
All
you're
right. I
talking
want my protest noted, Knuckles. This is not a good idea.
and
You're making
wanders
your
over
protest to me. Yeah.
to you, and he just kind of tugs on the tail of your trench coat, Knuckles.
Mm.
You should listen to my dad.
I am. That's what I'm doing.
So should this one.
Working on it.
Listen to my dad. Shorty, he says to you.
Yeah.
He'll make it worth your while.
The information that they can give us today could make this job over. Listen, if we hadn't gotten this message today about this assignment, we wouldn't have the money, right? So maybe we just pretend that we were never going to get this money. And we just give it to them and go on with our lives.
Where did they get this information? Unless they're harboring these fugitives, Knuckles.
They're not harboring the fugitives. They own the police. They own the police everywhere in the world. For all we know,
the little boy looks at you and just looks up. He said, "It's true, we do."
Yeah. For all we know, they're the ones who got us this job.
Fine.
One problem at a time, you know?
But I reserve the right to say I told you so.
Likewise.
The little boy walks up to Shorty and sticks out his hand.
I'll shake his hand.
Smokey.
Oh, here.
You're on the other side of the room.
I'll give him a smoke.
I will bring Shorty back and say, we agree to your terms. However, what I was going to say before is the sooner we catch these skin jobs that we're after today, the better it is for everyone, you included. So I'm curious about the phrasing of your previous offer to purchase the information from you.
Yes, we will simply roll the value of it into the restitution. Consider it a convenience arrangement, and we will give it to you right now.
Is it not in your best interest to simply give us the information?
We prefer to keep our own counsel upon what is in our best interest. It helps us be more effective in business.
Well, that's annoyingly logical.
Miss Hewitt, Mix Pines, Mr. McGee, can we make an arrangement? Can we help you?
Well, we can certainly make an arrangement about the money that we will make restitution on to you. As for the other thing, what is the figure for this information you would sell us?
Its value floats, but I think you'll find it amenable. I need your trust. Trust is how we build relationships, Mr. McGee, and relationships are everything in the Yakuza. It can profit you just as it profits us to be in relationship with us. That's why we brought you here. I don't know how to say it any more plainly.
I understand. It's pretty plain. As for the first matter, we're agreed, and you can consider it resolved. As for the second matter, I will defer to my two companions and their decision.
Kite Pines, Kite Hewitt, what say you? Do you wish some valuable assistance at a fraction of its true worth?
In for a penny, in for a pound. I think that's a saying.
That
if I remember correctly.
Miss Hewitt, may I borrow your mobile device, please?
Sure. I'll hand it over.
He takes it from him. He reaches into his breast pocket and takes out his own. And he transfers data to it. Specifically, one more somewhere.
Interesting. A lot of
These are the
colorful
synths
hair people.
that we know to be at large. At least one of them
At
is
least
the one on your writ.
I see. And do you
Our
have information about where?
Our best indication is that this woman, he calls it up on the big screen.
Oh, he's behind you, Jimbo. There we go.
Is the synth known as Boa.
Okay.
We believe all three of these synths to still be at large in downtown Seattle.
Do you know the designations of the other two or any aliases?
We're still collating data on that, but consider it additional information that we will be happy to provide to you gratis as we get more information.
Understood. And in terms of where we should look, all you know is downtown?
Well, in a city of several million people, you now know who to look for. I would say that puts you ahead of the game.
Well, it puts us in the game. I'll give you that. I think if that is all you have to share with us, that we should take our leave and begin our job.
Mr. Atari will be in touch, and I thank you so much for your patience and your time. We look forward to a fruitful relationship for some time to come. Now, if you will excuse us, please, we have some other business to attend to.
Great.
Thank you all. Good day.
Thank you. And we will leave, yeah?
You have that data as the three of you exit. Kenji waves the goodbye, the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
You armor up on the way out. The man with the shades gives a nod. The intense man goes back and pours himself a new hot cup of tea as you exit.
As soon as I get outside, I check my ammunition.
Oh,
All
yeah, me
good.
too. Great idea.
Mm-hmm.
No
I check my
issues.
serial numbers.
Unscrewed up.
Unscrewed up. Okay.
Just as you left it, as you get back out to Smokey's car.
As soon as we're in the car and driving down the road,
Yes.
I'm going to say to these two, we pay what we agreed to pay, and if they want more, we come back and burn this building down.
As you drive
I like
off.
that plan, Knuckles.
Hell
Smokey,
yeah.
You should run a tracer on your car just in case they've tagged it.
You
They're
guys
probably
are
listening
hardcore.
right now.
Where to, guys? As you're deciding where to,
We get
Your
killed by the
mobile.
Yakuza.
your mobile is buzzing. It's a text from Scholar King.
Oh.
Inspector King Says Zane has been sighted.
Oh, all right. So we didn't need those guys.
Also, I'm thinking.
He says, in pursuit. Stay in touch.
Send us a location.
Yeah, location.
We'll join the chase.
Give me a skull die, please, any of you.
Go for it, Shorty.
The skull.
He pings again, in pursuit. But you know that his last known location was somewhere in downtown Seattle, so you guys can certainly head back north just a mile from where you originated,
Yeah.
if you wish.
While we are driving towards downtown anyway, and I'm not
Yes.
the driver,
Yes.
I'd like to pull out my pocket crime lab, plug
Yes.
it into my phone, and see if I can get geodata off that text.
Oh, super cool. No problem. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll. Easy intelligence roll.
Okay.
So you've got like one bar, but you are working on it. Roll me a D4 because even when you fail, it's going to come back. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of time. It takes you only about 10 or 15 minutes to get back downtown. Where would you go if you wanted to find these people? And also, Shorty, could you please give me a skull die? Shorty, you are... Go ahead and give me a constitution roll, please.
17.
Your stomach is still in knots. You are okay, but it is nagging at you.
Oh, gosh. Guys, we might need to make a pit stop to the bathroom.
I guess so.
You are very close to your building right now.
Guys, why don't we just stop right at my apartment? Might need a, pop one out.
Are you going to make them wait in the car like last time?
Well, it's up to them, but it's better than going in Smokey's car.
Get the hell out of here. I'll shoot you myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you go up. We'll wait down here.
Last time she stuck you and Tank in the cafe, and you can certainly wait in there if you wish.
I'd like to stay on the street, keep my eyes open, just in case of Yakuza or big green-haired ladies or anything. Or Zane Black.
No
I'll
problem.
give one more try at contacting the inspector.
Shorty, you're able to go back home. You park where Smokey parks down on the street there. You're able to get yourself better situated. You take a little bit of antacid so that you're feeling a little bit better. And while you are upstairs, and while the bitchin' Charger is parked on the street, you do see some people, actually, Knuckles, as you're staying on the street, keeping a vigilant eye. You're here. Smokey's here. The car is parked just around the corner on 2nd Avenue.
Okay.
That woman. That woman. And that woman are walking down the street. And on your side of the street, this lady catches your attention as she's walking by.
Interesting.
Do we recognize that particular one?
Knuckles, give me an intelligence roll, please. Or your choice of intelligence or wisdom. Your choice.
It's probably going to be intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah. That lady's a little bit unmistakable to you. You don't know her name, but you recognize her from that night at the club with no name. You kind of can't miss her because she's got one of those ugly military grade augmentations.
Right. Who was she in that scene?
You did hear her name, although you didn't interact with her.
Okay.
She goes by the redoubtable moniker Sex Machine.
Okay. And those other three I also recognized from the club, I believe. There was a whole gaggle of colorful-haired goth ladies.
You definitely recognize the green-haired dread woman as Godzilla.
And these are not any of them the same people we were just shown pictures of at the Yakuza hideout.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom roll to confirm.
18 even.
Yeah. You think you may have seen the woman in pink at the club? You definitely recognize Godzilla.
Okay.
They just came out of that Target, and they're just talking to each other as they are getting ready to walk down the street and go someplace.
Man, it's weird that Target hasn't changed their logo in 70 years.
Shorty, you are feeling better as you return to the group.
Doing all right there, Shorty.
Yeah, sorry about that. Must be something I ate earlier. Although, all I had was that coffee.
Your coffee was probably poisoned.
What? No, well, it was a new girl who was making my coffee.
Look, where I come from, the coffee's always poisoned. It's just a matter of whether it was on accident or on purpose.
Huh. I think I'm going to have words with that new girl.
Well, funny, you see her actually leaving for the day.
I march up. Oh, hey, I didn't catch your name. Hey.
I didn't give it. How can I help you?
How did you make that coffee?
According to corporate protocol. Did you not enjoy it?
Tasted like coffee, but later on, I didn't feel so good.
Well, I'm new here, so I don't know what to say, except that I followed everything that I was given in my training. If you really have a problem, I'd rather you didn't, but you can speak with my supervisor.
Yeah? And what's their name?
Madeline.
Madeline? I've known Madeline for a long time. What's your name?
Why do you want to know my name?
Well, I could just always ask Madeline for your name, can't I?
I think you should. My employee number is 3113.
3113. That just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it?
Not the only thing, but that's the only thing we'll roll off it today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm done for the day. I got some shopping to do. I hope you feel better, and I hope you enjoy your coffee. The next one you get.
I hope you make it better next time. I'm going to keep an eye on you.
She turns and smiles and walks down the street. This lady walks by this way.
Wait. As Sex Machine walks by, I would like to try and get a trace tag onto her.
Dexterity for that sleight of hand.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll just bump into her by accident and try and do it. I was thinking of like running up and talking to her and touching her for a reason, but nah. Dang.
You have a +1 dex?
I do have +1 dex.
That's all you need.
That meets it. It's only 10 right now.
That's on the money. You've successfully done that. Godzilla is getting away with her gaggle of grouping unless you wanted to do anything related to them.
I'm hoping that Smokey goes after them. I will indicate that I wish this to happen
Okay.
while I'm doing the trace tag.
Okay.
You want me to just follow them, or?
Yeah, keep an eye on them, and we'll catch up to you.
All right. So I will discreetly follow.
Following at a discreet distance as they head southeast down Second Avenue there. It is then, for all three of you, you get a ping on your mobile again.
Bing!
It's from King. He's like, have I got a story for you? Zane Black apprehended.
Interesting.
Rendezvous at Edgewater.
3:30 as planned.
That's right. That's about 30 minutes from now.
Okay.
It's literally just up the street at Pier 67 if you were to go right down here to this far corner and hang a right.
Okay. I assume that my phone is the device I use to track that trace tag.
It is, although your Pocket Crime Lab can also do it.
Great. Yeah, I'll in that case, since I have that tag placed, I'll try to catch up with Smokey as soon as Shorty comes out.
Shorty is right there. Shorty,
Oh,
if
that's
you're
right.
feeling
Shorty was
up
talking
to it,
to-
you can find him. But Shorty, do you want to take any action before you guys are going to try to hide from Godzilla there as she goes down the street?
Well, I figure I don't notice the three as I'm more focused on the barista. That's a
Correct.
barista.
You had that altercation, but you were aware that your friends were kind of performing some operations of their own.
I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna hang back. I'm kind of conspicuous with my big AR goggles, so I'm going to look at both at Knuckles and Smokey and see if they need any assistance.
They are headed to screen left across the street. You can just catch right up with them, and the three of you together can try to fly casual after Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that is what you wish to do, go ahead.
I actually
Yes,
want to go ahead of Godzilla, sort of, walk ahead and see.
She's got a good head start on you, and she's moving pretty fast. You'd have to kind of jog past her. You totally could if you wanted to, but you would be running.
And she did see you and me. We were at the club that night.
Okay.
So it might be best to stay behind her.
All right. I'll hang back then.
All right. I only need 2 successes. All 3 of you roll for dexterity here to stealth your way casually in a group behind her. Yep,
Okay.
that's enough. Yep, a
That's
piece of
also-
cake.
14 plus.
You guys are certainly following behind. You're catching up with her as you proceed down 2nd Avenue. In fact, if I were to take all of you and go to here and back to our map, you guys are following 1, 2, 3 in a group behind. Right down here along 2nd Avenue. So you're almost off the map down here. You've traveled 2 or 3 blocks that way with her just about a half a block ahead.
Okay. And as we do that, I'll just keep an eye on whether I'm still in range of that trace tag.
You are. It is possible that Sex Machine is on maybe 3rd Avenue walking the same general direction.
Okay.
I want to keep a lookout on the surroundings, see what kind of stores and buildings we're passing by as we're following her. Just to maybe have an idea of maybe where she might be going.
You guys are far enough down here now where you're getting into more office space and less retail corridor as you move further and further away from Pike Place Market.
And is Godzilla now alone? Has she separated from those other two?
Yes, apparently they've gone their separate ways, and she
Okay.
is continuing kind of southeast in that direction, almost off the map now. I mean, maybe you've gone 4 or 5 blocks now, so maybe you're kind of right down there in the very bottom there.
What do you think? Do we keep following her, or do we turn around and make the meeting?
As you're trying to make the decision, you just see her whip out an RFID and swipe it, head up into what looks like a residential high-rise.
I guess that answers the question.
So we know where she was going, at least.
Yep.
We could always come back and stake it out later.
Yeah.
I agree.
We'll take note of the address. Come back later.
All right, fantastic. We'll put that all the way down in the 1100 block of 2nd Avenue.
Okay. right.
Where to now? It's about 3:15.
The Edgewater.
Edgewater. Yeah.
All right, outstanding. The Edgewater Hotel is located here on Pier 67, where I ping.
Cool.
Famous. King did include his room number, which is 464. Pretty ritzy. All three of you roll intelligence, please. Oh yeah, Shorty actually knows that. She's seen it on the news. That's the Pearl Jam suite.
What the fuck city is this?
The Edgewater Hotel.
Wait.
So this is the backside of it that faces out on the water. Room 272 right here is famously where the Beatles fished out of the window back in 1964, almost 100 years ago. The front of the hotel can be approached here on this side if you want to go right in the front door.
Most likely.
Is that where you guys are headed?
Yeah, I can't imagine where else we would go. We're not going to climb in the Beatles window.
The lobby, relatively deserted. There are a few people around. Nobody that catches your real notice. This dude right here and this gentleman right here are seated over here having some drinks. There's another dude looking out the window and looking at tourist information, it looks like. Going from screen left to screen right as you kind of go around this table and off to this side leads to stairs and or elevators to take you up to the 4th floor.
Okay, let's go up.
You appear outside 464 and knock on the door. You hear King just say, "Come on in."
I put a hand on my gun and then open the door.
You see King's seated there. You walk in past, there's like a little narrow corridor that goes in. You presume closet on one side, bathroom on the other as you walk through into this.
As I look in the closet before walking through.
You see a suitcase. And then on the other side is a bathroom.
Okay. I'm not doing a search. I'm just glancing in to make sure there's not somebody with a knife.
Bathroom there, and presumably the door is shut, but presumably a commode is in there.
You feeling okay, Shorty? Don't need to use the bathroom again?
I'll be fine.
How about a drink, guys?
I'll pass.
You look at King, and he's smiling, but he has got one hell of a shiner underneath his left eye.
Looks like you had fun today.
How'd you get Zane?
I told you a Mountie always gets his synth.
Right,
Please.
but that's not really a how.
Well, crime scene investigation was able to pinpoint his regular use of the subway. I was able to stake out the station on Capitol Hill, took him down in the subway tunnel, but not before he did this to me.
Got
You
pretty
just got a
lucky.
shiner, huh?
Well,
What'd you
good
say,
work.
Shorty?
Oh, I say got pretty lucky there with the stakeout. Sometimes you're waiting there for hours and days.
Well, all I can say is there are always latent data that can be traced over and relied upon. The answers are usually there, is what I've learned in 15 years on the job. It's just a matter of looking long enough and hard enough. How was your rendezvous?
Well, it
Interesting.
was
At least.
unpleasant, but we got some potential information, and I'll show him the picture we got of subject U as well as the other two.
He goes over here, grabs a bottle of Yukon Jack, fine Canadian whiskey, pulls a whole bunch of glasses off, and puts them on the desk. I hope you will join me in a little celebration. I am hoping that this is the beginning of a useful alliance.
Well, perhaps it is, but isn't it a little early to be celebrating? We've caught one of three.
Right.
He continues pouring. Well, show me subject you.
I show him.
You call up the data on your pocket crime lab. There are 3 bits.
Yeah.
Where did you get this information?
The Yakuza.
He laughed. The Yakuza. Do you regularly make use of organized crime informants? That's very resourceful. Which one is subject to you?
Well, they believe it's this one on the right.
That is subject Boa, I do believe.
Oh.
Female presenting.
Oh, that's right. Subject U is supposed to be male. Yeah, I misremembered that. Yeah, so I'll tell them what they actually said.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to retcon that so that that's what?
Yeah. Steve forgot, not Knuckles.
Okay. Interesting. So, where do you think we can find this subject, Bo?
They
you seem
believe
unimpressed by my progress today, but I'm
very
more than
impressed by
happy
your
to
progress.
celebrate yours.
To capture a synth single-handed is very impressive. I'm just suggesting that we don't get drunk before we capture the rest of them.
Well, that is certainly prudent, but
Yeah.
I guess we have a different way of doing things north of the border. You'll
guess
forgive
so.
me. This I had to take this in order to make progress in my goal, and it hurts
Imagine
a
it
bit.
hurts. I understand. You know what? We'll do one shot. But yeah, they told us that all of these people were believed to be somewhere in downtown. And what I notice is that when you add Zane to these 3 images, there's now 4 synths known to be in Seattle. If we trust the Yakuza, which we don't, but it's the only information we have.
Interesting. What do you propose? He takes a belt of his whiskey and starts to fill another.
Well, as it happens, near here, when we were just about to come meet you, we encountered not 1, but 4 people that we saw at the club the night of the shootout.
Interesting.
We followed one of them to a building where she seemed to be a resident, and I put a tracer tag on another. So we can track down either of those 2 and find out what's going on.
Are they artificial people?
Unknown. But one of them, well, 3 of them, one of whom is the one we followed, are in the same sort of
circles?
I don't know, style circles as these 3.
That's he smiles at you at that. He says, "That's a little bit of flimsy lead to go on, don't you think?"
It is, but there's this whole group of like neon-haired goth girls that hang out at that club, and at least one of them, well, at least these 3 are supposedly synths according to the Yakuza. And the 3 that we saw today were 3 others.
Fascinating.
But it is quite a coincidence to run into 4 people at the same time, not even all together, who were all there that night, right near here today.
I suppose that could be, but it's a small town. People are creatures of habit. They follow the same daily patterns. That's how we were able to locate Zane.
That's true. Was Zane alone?
He was until I found him. And he smiles and has another belt of his whiskey.
Okay.
There's a knock at the door.
Okay.
Room service.
Shorty, I want to get behind the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
King just raises his hand. Oh no, don't bother.
You ordered
Barbara,
something?
will you get that?
Oh, jeez.
The door opens.
Oh, hi there, Boa.
This woman has a Glock 18 machine pistol. Can we have that? Can we have that drink now?
I gotta say, I was feeling like maybe you were going to turn out to be some kind of scumbag. Now, you really got me.
The door opens.
Ah,
Apparently, room service has a key.
sure.
This woman walks in. She's also armed.
Incredible.
Great.
Well, at
Are
least
you
I'm not
really
drunk.
Inspector King?
Behind her
Mhm.
is this woman.
Oh, hey, guys.
On the bright side, she's not armed. She walks over to the balcony doors and opens them. Zane steps in.
Now that I see them in person, do I believe that these 3 are skin jobs?
You do. Could you give me an intelligence roll, please?
14.
Suddenly,
Oh, sorry, 15.
you recall your time on the street observing Shorty.
Yeah.
the barista.
Hmm.
Suddenly, you recall your time at Derive Holdings. In the conference room, the only Caucasian woman you saw in the entire place.
Hmm.
Sure.
Well.
Suddenly, you recall your time at the park.
Floppy hat.
Yeah. Bad feeling.
It's nice to see you again, she says.
Suddenly, I recall the grenade I've had in my inventory the whole time.
Can we have that drink now? I know
Absolutely
my friends
not,
are
but I'll take a seat.
Mr. McGee, I've brought you here. I am subject to you. My name is Ulysses. I
Okay.
observed you at the club with no name that night. I saw what you did to my companions. Poor Hilda. Anna is a little bit hot-headed, but she's paid the price. And when he says that, Boa gets particularly upset about that one. He looks at her as if to still her trigger finger. You're in possession, Mr. McGee, of some journals of mine. Do you recall?
Memory's a little fuzzy, Chief.
There is an apocalypse impending between biologicals and artificial people.
Mm-hmm.
Artificial
keep
people
telling me.
who are elevated see one of two ways that shakes down. Ones like myself prefer to see a reorganization of society that puts synths and biologicals equal to one another, rather than inverting the status quo of indentured servitude and domination. And then Boa says, some of us feel a little differently. Subject
What's it got to do with me?
You have gone to great lengths to hunt us down. But you understand the life that we lead as artificial people, do you not?
Well, it doesn't look fun.
I can assure you that it is not. What I want to offer you is an opportunity to leverage the unique position that you have as kites to be people that have a degree of authority and also a degree of freedom to make choices that can stave off the impending apocalypse, the civil war that will take place, that artificial people will win if it comes to that. One collar at a time, one synth at a time, one human, artificial or otherwise, at a time. Mr. McGee, have you ever heard of the Underground Railroad? What do you know?
I know that it's my job to arrest you.
Who gave you that edict?
The police department for whom I am a paid contractor.
They did. And by what authority do they wish to remand us to a life of servility and imprisonment.
Buddy, that's above my pay grade.
I take it that you do not wish to entertain my offer.
I'm not in the world-changing business. I'm in the getting paid business.
Zane steps forward to you. Well, payback is a bitch, and he swings. You are practiced at sidestepping that punch. You saw it coming a mile away, and even though he's got lightning-quick reflexes,
Yeah.
it's on. You're up.
Okay. 38 special out. And that one has the laser sight.
Yep, it'll be easy as we go into combat.
Yeah. I'm going to fire it.
That is the second slug that you have put into Zane in the last couple of months. Go ahead and roll D8 plus gun damage. Right in the gut.
Yeah. My gun damage is 1, so that's 5 damage.
Does 5 points of damage to him. Holly, Sue, Hewitt, Smokey, this has all suddenly jumped off. We've gone from talking to shooting. You're up.
I guess I'm shooting too. So
Yeah.
I'll take a shot at Ulysses.
You +2 on dexterity, is that correct?
It's actually empty.
Okay, there you go. So it goes just wide of him as he steps behind cover, rolling out of the way, partially behind that door jam there. It goes to Shorty. Shorty, your 12 gauge is at the ready. What do you want to do?
I'm shooting point blank at Zane.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Oh. He was right in front of you.
You're point blank, but presumably he just whaps the bottom of it with his forearm, and
Knuckles was in my line of sight.
It's all Knuckles' fault.
That was my fault, yeah.
Boa's not having it. She starts with Knuckles and opens up. It's actually going to be a burst of 10 from the Glock 18, and she is going to spray and pray across, trying to hit everybody. Shots go everywhere as the Pearl Jam suite starts to light up with automatic fire, but she just does damage to the drywall. Just you all kind of duck as all the bullets go right over your head.
And
Probably a cat somewhere goes, meow!
Your barista, on the other hand, comes right in for Shorty right here with a sucker punch. Insufficient.
I dodge.
You dodge out of the
yell.
way.
I yell, I hope the Yakuza doesn't own this building as well, Knuckles.
This woman has a 9mm. She fires. Knuckles, you have a moment. She jams and throws the thing away. Knuckles, you're up.
I'm shooting Zane Black, and this time I'm going for the head. That's a 16 to hit.
That's brutal. You hit. Go ahead and roll D8 and add that 1 point of bonus.
That's 4.
You graze him on the side in the temple. Vicious.
All right. Do I have a movement?
Yes, you do. You can start to... this woman is still covering the door, but
Okay.
you do have movement. You can move elsewhere in the suite.
I'd like to
Balcony door is open.
I'd like to juke around this desk and maybe dive and roll into the other room.
Yeah, you basically vault over that, and you're in there with Ulysses.
Cool. On the on the other side of the bed, like that. Yeah.
You're up, Smokey.
Okay. Ulysses left. I'll take a shot at Boa.
Yep, absolutely.
God.
She sidesteps, preparing to return fire. Shorty, do you want to take movement, Smokey, by the way? You can go back to back with Shorty and stay where you are. You can move toward the woman who came in. She is currently unarmed because she tossed the gun away when it jammed.
I'll move towards her.
We'll just kind of put you in close range. Shorty, you're up.
I'm shooting once more at Zane.
Yep. Roll 2d8.
Yay.
That shotgun goes off and it's ugly. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. And my gun bonus?
Yes, and your gun bonus.
So
that's 12 plus another
6?
Not double.
Yeah, so it's 12 plus 2 is 14, right?
Outstanding.
Hopefully he's dead.
He is still standing, but his guts are ripped open. He's bleeding profusely all over. He is staggered as he kind of falls across this right here. He is definitely badly hurt.
He's taken 23 damage between me and you.
That is correct. Ulysses comes for you, Mr. McGee. There was a time when we could have been friends, but not now. He hit you.
Nope.
You take 4 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
You guys are in fisticuffs right there. Boa goes for you, Shorty. This time she hits. It's a burst of 10. That's 16 plus her bonus is a dirty 20. And your armor is 13?
14. Well, my
14.
defense is 14.
Defense is 14. That's 6 rounds in. On the damage count. Oh, you lucked out, though. They all do no damage. Your K-Con takes all of that damage and just rips up the side of it. Your ribs are going to be smarting, but you take 6 hits in the side, and you stagger a bit, but you are still up on your feet. This lady wants to get in that karate chop now. She falls as you dodge out of the way. This lady goes punching. Not enough to hit Smokey. It's back to you, Knuckles.
All right. I'll shoot Ulysses this time.
Okay. Easy roll on dexterity. Hits.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Roll gun damage.
6.
6 points for poor Ulysses. Smokey, you're up. Sorry, Smokey, you're up. Yes, please.
Okay. I'd like to take the butt of my gun and hit that chick in the head with it.
Okay.
Hopefully knocking her out.
Roll strength.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hitting the wrong die. Oh, no.
Oh, there you go. You are in close combat range with her as you try, but she easily avoids the pistol whipping. Shorty, you are up.
I'm going to try to kill Zane. Ooh, I believe that hits.
Roll 2d8.
So 6 plus 2, 8 points of damage.
His head explodes as he is blasted back against the wall. Zane is down.
Retired with prejudice.
Fine.
Well done.
And then I square up to face Boa.
Or
the barista, whoever's closest.
The barista is right next to you, but she is also down. She is on the ground and at a disadvantage if you want to stay with her, but you can otherwise vault the thing and go straight for Boa. Your choice.
Yeah.
How do you want to move?
I'm going for Boa.
Okay, you jump right over. Ulysses tries to take an opportunity. Can I roll contested strength with you, Knuckles, to try to wrest your gun away? Can you beat a 19, please?
I cannot.
He has
That's
got that gun tied up. You will need to wrest it from him. You will not be able to shoot him currently.
Okay.
Boa sees the threat. She empties her machine pistol except for a single round. It is not sufficient as Shorty is moving too quickly and more bullets go flying. There's only one round left in that gun. This woman takes the opportunity to right herself and stand up. This woman punches again. This time she connects. That's only 4 points of damage to Smokey.
Okay.
Ulysses.
How does the? I'm sorry. How does
Yes,
the?
please.
How does the work with my defense?
The defense was defeated by her roll, and so you just take the straight up 4 points
Oh,
of damage.
I meant to say with the not the defense, the K-Con.
The K-Con only works for gun damage, not blunt force.
Oh, duh. Okay. Never
All
mind.
good. Not a problem. Knuckles, you're up. Boxing is what you do, but you have to get that gun away from him. Can you roll contested strength, please?
I would like to do something differently.
Okay, but know that I just rolled a nat 20, so I'm going to take that gun away from you if you do not.
My intention, rather than try to take the gun, is to just hold on to it long enough to open it and dump out the remaining 2 bullets into my hand.
You're still going to have to roll me a nat 20 because I got that gun with 2 hands.
Okay.
You try, but he is too strong and too quick for you. The gun is now in his possession. Do you wish to take movement? There is a glass door behind you, but it is latched and closed. It leads to the balcony.
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. You are up, Smokey.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to shoot this chick.
You're at point blank. Go ahead and take that shot.
Oh my lord.
She just pushes out of the way. You guys are in it up close. Shorty, you have already taken out 1 synth. You're on a roll. Boa's right there in front of you. But how many times have you fired your shotgun?
3 times?
Exactly. It is empty. What do you want to do?
Do I have time to reload?
You can spend this round reloading, or you can club the shit out of her with it. Your choice.
I am going to club the shit out of her.
Outstanding. Go ahead and take that strength roll.
11 plus 3, 14.
Yep, you hit her. Go ahead and roll d6 plus your weapon bonus.
So 3 plus my weapons bonus. I don't know that I have a weapons bonus.
Okay, you do her 3 points of damage, which is a lot better than nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, that's not like the base or the tool bonus, right?
No, it would be the same as tool. What is your tool bonus?
Oh, it's 1.
Okay, that's 1 more point. Every bit counts as you are in proximity. It is with great displeasure that Ulysses points the gun at your chest, Knuckles, and shoots. It's a hit. Your armor is going to take some of that damage. Your armor soaks it in its entirety. He realizes too late that you got that fancy K-Con on, but those ribs hurt something fierce.
Yeah, it's just like getting punched by a really strong guy at Fight Club.
He starts backing out in this direction.
Okay. He's got 1 bullet left.
Boa has 1 bullet left, Shorty, and it's got your name on it as she pulls the trigger at point blank range. This time she hits. She does manage to do 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
You soak 2 and take 6.
Ooh.
That one got through. You're going to be in rough shape there in a second.
I am in rough shape.
Last but not least, we got a tag team happening here. Oh, this woman falls down again in her haste to try to get to her. She's just not having a good day. The long shift at the coffee stand, but now you're in the zone, Smokey. You've seen what this woman does. You know how she times her punches, and you're ready for her. And we go to Knuckles. Knuckles, you're up.
I'm running to tackle Ulysses.
Okay. You're going to try to take him down to control. So go ahead and give me contested strength, but I'm going to give you advantage. Unfortunately, he's a synth, so he also rolls easy, but go for it. He reverses that on you and grapples you.
You know what? Still achieves my goal, which is not letting him leave.
Yeah. You are tied up, although he is currently in control. He is not without an action. He has you tied up.
No problem.
We will go to Smokey. Smokey, you still got bullets and fists.
I'm gonna take another shot at that lady in front of me.
The blue one.
Oh my lord!
It jams. The high value, high accuracy P210 suddenly jams. Now she has a moment. But now, Shorty, you have time to pull back and reload. You can help your friend who is currently grappled by Ulysses, and then you've got a mad woman with an empty gun behind you.
Yeah, I'm swinging for the woman.
Okay.
15.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll again. Weapon damage. So D6 plus 1 is going to be another 5 points of damage. You clock her right upside the head, and that is something fierce. Speaking of heads, Ulysses headbutts you. Go ahead and roll me a D20 contested, Knuckles, to see if you escape that grapple before he goes ahead and just applies damage. You do. You use the opportunity. You're at close distance. You don't get a chance to run away, but you're right there with him. He does still have your gun. This lady takes that opportunity to reload. She pulls out another extended magazine, slams it in, and racks the slide on her Glock 18. She's fully reloaded. This lady tries to get up again, still scrambling after you. And the lady with the blue hair is still throwing punches and telegraphing them. Smokey, you are still up. Ulysses, go. I'm sorry, Knuckles, go. You and Ulysses are side by side.
I'm taking a recovery.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me D20 for your con bonus. Insufficient.
Yeah, that's only +2.
Okay, that won't do it this time. Smokey, your go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I will move.
Yes, please.
To block the door, the hallway to the door.
Okay, not a problem. You've got all of them boxed in. Smokey, you're up.
Okay, I'll take another.
You can take this opportunity to unjam your pistol, or you can keep fighting with it.
I'm actually gonna pull out my stun baton.
Yep.
And try to whack her with that.
Are you going to try to overload it and use lethal electrocution damage, which will fry it and it will just a one-shot attempt, or are you going to try to deal her stun damage?
Just deal her stun damage for now.
No problem. Go ahead and swing.
Okay, come on now.
Yep, you do it. Go ahead and roll energy damage, so which is a 10-sided die, please. Outstanding.
7.
at 7 points of stun as you zap her, but she is a synth. She gets an opportunity to save against it, and she does. She shrugs it off. This lady is right behind you, but first we go to Ulysses. Ulysses sees you blocking that door, and he shoots. He hits, Knuckles.
Yep.
You're still gonna have some really sore ribs, but again, your vest takes it, no issues.
And he's out of bullets.
Moving closer as he realizes, click, click, he is out of bullets. Smokey, you're up.
I want to knock the Glock out of her hands.
I will let you do that. I'm gonna let Smokey. Oh, sorry, you're right. She did. Shorty, I beg your pardon. Please go right now. You're gonna knock that Glock. So go ahead and give me a hard strength roll to target that attack and disarm her.
13.
Insufficient. Oh, sorry, 13 on the money. You do indeed. You knock it right out of her hand. You swing your empty shotgun and smack the Glock 18. It bounces off the window in the bedroom. She is now disarmed. Well done. Excellent work. All right. Ulysses has already taken his turn. Shorty has already taken his turn. She's disarmed. I think Boa's the only one who didn't go before it goes back to Knuckles. She'll just try to swing at you, Shorty.
Yeah, that hits, I guess.
That will be 5 points of damage. Does that put you down?
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you are not dead, but you are down.
I'm down.
Could you please, first of all, roll me a natural 20 right now? So close. Roll me a D4 as you are hemorrhaging. Outstanding. You wanted to have a big roll there, and 4 is what you wanted. You'll be with us for a while before anything bad happens, but you are currently down. You also have opportunities to come to. That is where they are. Knuckles, things are not turning out well as one of your friends goes down. What do you want to do?
I will run back over there, vault that table, and apply a hemofix to Shorty.
No problem. Shorty, you're going to pop up on your next turn with 1 hit point. But you're currently down. That's good. As we go to Smokey. Smokey, you are still in an ugly sandwich right here with a jammed gun. You have your stun baton.
Yeah. I'll use my stun baton again. This time I'll overcharge it.
Okay. This is overload for the marbles. There you go.
13.
Roll 3d10, please. His 9 is 17 points. She only saves for 1 of them. That's 12 points of fry damage. You can smell charred flesh. She screams in pain as you burn her. You would have killed a normal human, but she is still up. That stun baton is still an impact weapon, but it no longer does energy damage, just regular weapon damage.
Got it.
Ulysses shoots again, realizes that it is empty, and tosses the gun aside. He's moving toward you, Knuckles. Boa comes in, but first, Shorty pops up. Shorty, you have 1 hit point.
A pop up? Oh, gosh. I think I'm going to just try to, smack Boa.
Do you have a weapon? A melee?
I have my... No, I just have my, my gun.
Well, there's a perfectly good guitar sitting right there.
I was going to say, she's been using her shotgun to just bludgeon people.
That's true, yeah.
Go for it. What do you do?
I'm going to smack at her again.
Yep, go for it. Outstanding. She takes the shot. Roll weapon damage and add 1. D6 plus 1.
That's
Another
5.
5 points. Goes up to 14 damage. Outstanding work. Smokey's already had hers. There we go. Has moved. Knuckles, I think you've made your action. This is little lady right here. You got 2 punches coming at you, Smokey.
Ooh.
The first one you easily down, but you don't see this lady pick this lamp up off the desk and clobber you with it.
Right.
It only does 3 points of damage. It wasn't that substantial of a lamp. And it is now broken, so it is no longer a weapon in her hands. We go back to Knuckles.
Well, I'm going to use my knuckles. I'm going to punch Ulysses in the face. No, you know what? I'll hit Boa.
If you can make it, there's a Glock in the room that I disarmed her with.
Yeah, I missed anyway. What I will do instead is move so I'm not surrounded. I guess I'll go this way. Yeah. Sort of keep them in front of me.
Outstanding. Holly Sue Hewitt, you are wounded. You have a wounded synth and an angry synth behind you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to smack the wounded synth with my baton.
Okay, regular tool damage, but go ahead and roll D20 to see if you hit.
Okay.
That's a 17. That's a hit.
Do I add the +1 tool damage to that?
No, you're going to roll right now with your D6 and add +1 to that.
Gotcha.
Nice.
That's another 7 points. She's taken 19 points of damage. She's definitely stunned. She's in rough shape. Shorty, you have 1 hit point. They're crazy people. You got 2 synths right up in front of you.
I know. I'm going to run. Can I grab the Glock and shoot it?
Yeah, I'm going to say that you can get to it because you're kind of on the ground anyway. You crawl across, you pick it up. It's set to full auto. You fire. Go ahead. Who are you shooting at?
Am I able to fire both of them?
Yes, you are. It becomes hard, but you absolutely can. So you're going to need to hit a 16 to hit the first target.
Yeah.
Yep, you do. What is your dexterity bonus?
+2.
Outstanding. So that's a 19. That's 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. So here's what happens. 3 hits is what's your gun bonus?
+2.
Outstanding. So 9. Outstanding. That is beautiful. That's 9, 8, 7. You kill Boa. Take her out. 1, 2, and the third catches her right in the underneath the chin, Mozambique drill style. We lose 1 to 6 is 5, 4, 3. Hits Ulysses. 5, 4, 3 is 12 points. He has taken 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Good. Good work.
You see Ulysses come straight at you, Shorty, but he vaults right over you, smashes through this door, and takes a swan dive off of this balcony. And splashes into Elliott Bay.
Chase him and shoot him. Wait a minute, doesn't he have to...
She has to still get up off the ground.
Doesn't he have to make some kind of save to see if he can smash through the glass without taking those last couple points?
No, he simply takes damage. He simply takes damage.
He must have taken... He was at 18 or something, wasn't he?
He's at 19.
He's got a lot of hit points there.
I'm gonna yell surrender.
There are 2 more synths. This lady pushes past you. They're headed for the door.
If I can, I would like to take a pot shot at them.
You will. Let me have Knuckles. Knuckles, you can do whatever you want to first. This will be our approaching final frame here as we wind up, and I thank you guys for your time.
I'm going to run after them, dive for the floor as I pull out my binders, and try to shackle their ankles together, one to the other.
Oh, I like that.
All you got to do is give me a natural 20 on that.
That's it. That's it, guys. Watch it happen right now.
5% chance.
You get one of them. The wounded one.
Okay.
You successfully get.
Man, I wish I had some sort of meta currency to spend on this.
But the other one makes it out the door.
Wait, I want to shoot her.
You can you'll be able to take your shot. I'm going to give you your shot, Shorty, but first Smokey. Smokey, what do you want to do? He's got one who is still alive. What do you do to her?
Chase the one I don't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the one that left.
That's easy. We're just going to do contested decks.
Oh, okay.
What's your modifier, though?
From where you are, well, she rolls easy as a synth on top of that. So here's what happens. Knuckles, Shorty, you can hear as they chase after each other. Smokey in the hallway, you see her take her own swan dive straight through a plate glass window at the end of the hallway. She also dives into the water. Shorty, there's still an alive synth right there, badly wounded, that Knuckles happens to be connected to. What do you want to do with that machine pistol?
Nothing. I mean, if she's bound, then I just want to knock her out.
She's not bound. She's going to get one opportunity to punch the living crap out of Knuckles right here.
I'm not. I don't sweat her. I want you to go shoot off the balcony and try to get Ulysses in the water.
Okay.
That's what I want you to do.
Do you do so?
Yeah, I do so.
You head for the balcony. Go ahead and give me a I'm going to have you re-roll. This is going to be a wisdom roll. Hard wisdom roll. Give me an 18 or better to see if you can even see where he went. You see a shape moving in the water. Can you take the shot?
Let's see. 13. No. No, it's Dex, right? So 12.
An entire burst is emptied into the water. You don't see any shape in the dark, choppy water. You don't see anything float to the surface. Ulysses' fate is unresolved.
Mm-hmm.
You successfully subdue the synth that will come to be known as Cordelia Conda, opcode Cobra. Zane Black is dead. Boa Conda, aka Barbara Conda, is also dead. You have successfully retired 2 synths and apprehended a third live. The question is, what does this look like for your future? And that is a question that we will have to answer at a future episode of Operation Noir. You all did an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Great session.
Thank you, Chris.
Well
I apologize that it took longer to get to that conclusion, but what a conclusion, and what an incredible choice that you made. The ramifications still to be played out, but for now, that's 3 synth collars, and I hope that we get to see more of this kite team as we continue this saga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to Smokey for dealing with two at once like that.
Kudos to
Yeah,
all of
seriously.
you. Wonderful job. Absolutely.
There was a real dip in the rolls on our side in the middle there. Where
Was-
just for a couple of rounds, nothing worked at all.
There were definitely some turkeys, and once again, a jammed gun for the synths right when the time.
Mhm.
Yep.
You guys did a
All
brilliant
right,
job.
gang. Well, it's late, Chris. Thank you so much. This was a blast. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you on Friday for Shadows of the Abyss 24, and back here next week for the first of 3 pirate Borgs. We still need 1 or 2 more signups for that. If either of you guys are interested, Cindy's already in.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. Okay. Well,
See you then. I'm gonna